Hi, welcome. This is MBTI X Kpop, and today we are going to make a supergirl group and the superboy group with the most famous ENTP idols in Kpop. But before we start, I need to remind you two important things. First thing is that the idols that I'm going to introduce as ENTPs are not necessarily the ones that their test result was ENTP, but rather the ones that, according to what we have seen from them till now, they have the most similarity to the ENTP type in MBTI. Second thing is that obviously I don't stand every single idol that is included in these series videos, so my information about a lot of these idols is limited to what I have heard of them or what I have gathered about them through net. So even though I try my best to be as fair as possible when giving different idols positions in the supergroups, still I could be wrong. In this part, we are going to make a superboy group with the most famous ENTP boys in K-pop. Let me introduce them to you. The first member is the infamous Jinyoung Park Jr. Second member is Jae of Enhypen. Yunho of Ateez. Yeonjun of TXT. Sunwoo of the Boyz. Jonny of NCT. Heechul of Super Junior. And the last member is Psy. I feel so weird putting these two in a group, but let's deal with it. We'll start with giving these boys/men dance positions. There are a lot of good dancers in this group. We have a main dancer and an official main dancer and a lot of lead dancers. So after doing my best in research, I decided to give this main dancer position to Yunho. Two lead dancers will be Yeonjun and Sunwoo. And we'll have two other dancers who will be Jae and Jonny. Next category is rap. Let's see what do we have here. A main rapper and an official main rapper, a generally rapper and a bunch of other rappers. I decided to give this main rapper position to Sunwoo. Today I realized that how much I've been missing on the boys, such a talented group. This lead rapper position will go to Yeonjun and Psy. Jae will be the rapper and sub-rapper will go to Jonny. Next category is vocal category. Vocals are not really this group's best talent, so distributing vocal positions was a bit of a challenge, but after doing some research, I decided to give this main vocalist position to JYP. Lead vocalist will be Yunho. Vocalist position will go to Heechul, and we'll have two sub-vocalists who will be Yeonjun and Sunwoo. Next category is visual category. As you know, visual position in a K-pop group is decided by Korean beauty standard, and according to that, this visual position will go to Sunwoo. Next category is production category, and it means that if any of these idols have been officially credited as a composer, songwriter, or producer in any song. And as I said in the previous part, I've been trying to look as closely as possible to any credited song to idols, and it has resulted in almost all the idols to have been at least credited for a song. And in this group, it doesn't even need to look closely because they are some of the most famous producers in K-pop. So let's give these cards. The first one will go to JYP. Second one to Psy. Then here, Yeonjun. Sunwoo. Jonny has been credited to, and Heechul. We come to our final category, which is the nameless category and has the leftover positions in it. And the first position in this category is the maknae, and the youngest member of this group is Jae, who is a 2002 liner. I didn't know what to do with the next position, but since JYP here is the oldest member of this group, this card will go to him. Next position is the center and goes to a member in a K-pop group who is popular, charismatic, have a good stage presence, is visually appealing, and is a member of vocal line or dance line. And in this group, we have two obvious center materials, and I decided to give it to Yeonjun because I just think he's more charismatic and has a better stage presence. Tell me in comments if you think otherwise. And the last position is face of the group and goes to a member who has the most known face in that group. And it was so tricky to choose this position in this group because we have JYP, we have Psy, we have Heechul, we have Yeonjun. But finally, I decided to give this position to Heechul because he has been in a lot of reality shows, he has an acting career going on, and he is in one of the most famous K-pop boy groups. So here you go. So these were my final positions to the ENTP Superboy group. If you disagree with any of these positions to this giant group, I'd love to hear your ideas in the comment section. So if we summarize it all, the dance line of this group is Yunho of Ateez, Yeonjun of TXT, Sunwoo of the Boyz, Jae of Enhypen, and Jonny of NCT. The rap line is Sunwoo of the Boyz, Psy, Yeonjun of TXT, Jae of Enhypen, and Jonny of NCT. The vocal line is Jinyoung Park, Yunho of Ateez, Heechul of Super Junior, Sunwoo of the Boyz, and Yeonjun of TXT. The production line of this group is almost all the members: Jinyoung Park, Psy, Heechul of Super Junior, Yeonjun of TXT, Sunwoo of the Boyz, and Jonny of NCT. And the visual member of this group is Sunwoo of the Boyz. So these were the most famous ENTP boys in K-pop. As you know, this video belongs to a series video, so if you want to make super groups with other MBTI lines in K-pop, click on the playlist and enjoy. See you in next videos.